gold jewelry is below Nisab, but the cash I have is above the Nisab amount. Do I take only the value of cash into consideration when calculating the zakat, or do I have to take both the value of the cash and gold into consideration? This is an issue of dispute among scholars. Cash was not present at the time of the Prophet ﷺ. So it is something new. There was only gold and silver, and this was the means of transactions. And hence, because Islam is a universal religion that accommodates all new topics until the Day of Judgment, scholars looked into it. And they said, what is the purpose of gold and silver other than using it as jewelry? They came to the conclusion that throughout time until recently, before the existence of banknotes, gold and silver was made as a means of exchange, so that you set the value of things with gold and silver. So you say that this car costs XYZ of gold. That house equals so much. This pen, this sheep, this crops equals so and so. So people relate to the value when you tell them that so much grams of gold or silver is the value of such a thing. Nowadays, banknotes, the currency we have, whether it is reals, dinar, dirham, euros, dollars, etc., these are the means of evaluating the value of something. So if someone says, my car is for sale, and I say, how much do you want for it? If he tells me like 25,000 apples, I would not compute that. But if he tells me it is like 50,000 reals, immediately I would know whether it's a good price or a bad price. Therefore, scholars said that banknotes, money, currency, is zakatable, exactly like gold and silver. But what is the threshold? What is the nisab? What is the limit? Where below it, there is no zakat. Above it, there is zakat on the whole thing. Is it gold or silver? Because the difference is huge. So like gold is maybe 18,000 reals. Silver threshold is probably 2,000 plus reals. Almost 9 times. So the scholar said that it is best for the poor that we take the silver to be the threshold of the zakat when it comes to currency and money. Another issue was, can we combine gold to silver and silver to gold? The threshold of gold is 85 grams of 24 karat gold. And the threshold of silver is 595 grams of silver. Assume I had 80 grams of gold only. Is there any zakat in it? Answer is no. Assume I have 500 grams of silver only. Is there any zakat in it? Nope. But if I have both 80 grams and 500 grams, gold and silver, can I combine them both? Because the value would be above the threshold. The answer is no. It is not mandatory and you're not supposed to do this. Why? Because Allah Azza wa Jal gave the threshold of each an individual or each specific category of its own. So if I have 4 camels and 39 sheep, one missing from each for the threshold, I'm not supposed to combine them and give zakat. There's no zakat in both. If I have gold and silver that both do not reach the nisab, I do not complete one with the other. But, and it's a B-U-T in bold and underlined, preferably capital letters. But If I have cash, or if I have merchandise that I trade with, known as urud al-tijara, commodities that I sell and buy, a supermarket, a shop that I sell clothes in, a pharmacy, etc. These are all zakatable items because I sell and buy. If I have cash and these things, then they must complete the threshold of gold or the threshold of silver. I can combine cash to gold or cash to silver, but not cash, but not gold to silver or silver to gold. Therefore, if you have 80 grams of gold and you have like 20,000 riyals, by default you give 2.5 on the gold you have because combined together it is above the threshold. Likewise, if you have 50,000 riyals and only 500 grams of silver, you have to give zakat on the 500 grams silver because alongside with the cash, it reaches the nisab. And I hope this answers your question.